All right, what is good? What is poppin'? Drip TCG in this beast. And today I got something pretty cool, if I do say so myself. I basically wasted my last Saturday morning making this Google Docs spreadsheet, which basically allows me to put in the information of any monster over here, and automatically over here it spits out what monsters it has exactly one stat in common with. Obviously, the purpose of this is for a little card called Small World. Before I continue, I do want to say and give a big shout out. There's a YouTuber by the name of YUGIOH. Basically, when I finished doing this, because I just did this on impulse, I was like, yo, there's no way I'm the only person that thought about this. And when I looked it up on YouTube, I saw that YUGIOH made a video. He basically made a program that's completely automatic, like 1,000 times more sophisticated and better than what I have going on here. So if you're looking to, get more information as to how you can see all of the small world targets or small world combinations within your deck, you're definitely gonna want to check out YUGIOH's video. But I still wanted to share this because I think, firstly, this is pretty cool. But secondly, I think this is also a nice visual way to see all the interactions within your deck. And obviously, I'm going to put in the description a link so that you can, download, or I don't know what's the correct term. But basically, I'm going to make this shareable so anyone that wants to download this or copy it can do so, and so that way they can benefit from this. But yeah, let me just show you how it works basically. So everything from this column over there is completely automatic. You don't have to touch absolutely anything from the H column onwards. All you have to do is put in the information of a card over here. So for example, let's type in an innocent card. Let's put our good old friend Alistair. So you see, automatically, once I put in his name, automatically a new column is made, a new row and column is made. And all you have to do is put in his information. So dark, level 4, spellcaster. This is important. When you're going to put in the attack, you got to make sure to put in the attack. Oops, that's not right. The attack value, and you got to put an A at the end. And when you put the defense, you got to put the defense value and the D at the end. That way you can differentiate between attack and defense. Because if I didn't put them, for example, here with Valor, if I just put 0 and 0, it would think that this is the same value, when that's not true. This is 0 attack, and this is 0 defense. So yeah, you gotta make sure you do that. Also, before I continue, another quick pause. But this idea isn't originally mine. So if somebody, whoever came up with this first, wants to, let me know, I will gladly shout you out. But the idea that I got for making this was that I was actually on Facebook. I think it was on Zodiac Duelist. I don't remember where. Or maybe Judges Lounge. Anyways, the point is I was on Facebook and I saw a screenshot of basically this. Somebody made a spreadsheet with all the interactions in their deck. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I wonder if I could do the same thing. But anyways, I just wanted to, get that out there. This isn't my original idea, even though I did make up this spreadsheet from scratch. But yeah, whoever you are, if you see this and want me to shout you out or give you credit, by all means, just hit me up, write a comment or something, and I will gladly give credit where credit is due. So anyways, once you write in all the 5 stats and the name of the card, automatically its row and column will fill out. And you see, for example, here you can tell that Valor and Alistair have one thing in common, which is obviously that they're spellcasters. Same with Droll, in this case that they're both spellcasters, and same with Ash, in this case that they both have 1800 defense. And in this case, Alistair has nothing in common with the rest of my deck. So I know that nothing else can either fetch it or nothing else can, correlate with Alistair directly. Obviously, if they can correlate with one of these 3, and then these 3 can get to Alistair, then, that's a route I could take. But basically, yeah, that's basically how you use it. It's pretty brain dead. You don't need to do anything other than fill out the information here and make sure you don't have any typos. Because obviously, if I had a typo here, for example, if spellcaster, I don't know, I misspelled the T, then it's not gonna notice that it has something in common with droll or veiler, because obviously this is misspelled. You know, I gotta make sure I spell it correctly. And there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you use this. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out a good way of how to copy paste this. So like if you want to do this for multiple decks, currently you can't just copy all of this and paste it down, because the way the formulas are written, like, it's not gonna copy down well. So all I did is just that I pre-made 3 more copies of this. So if you wanna, just obviously delete all of this, just delete all of that and put in the information of whatever you want to put in, it'll start filling up automatically. But basically you have here 3 spaces for you to basically put the information of 3 different decks of yours. And if you want to see the interactions between more than 3 decks, then at that point you just need to copy this. Click over here, click make a copy, and just make another copy of this spreadsheet. Because like I said, you can't, at least not yet, you can't like copy down this formula down here, because it's not gonna work well. Like I could probably figure it out if I put more time into it, but this has already taken like a total of 7 hours of my life and a lot of Google searching, and I don't want to keep dealing with this anymore. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, that is it. That's all I want to share. I hope I explained that well. Like I said, this is all automatic. Like once you download this, just delete all of this information. So, delete that and just start filling it out. So for example, Ecclesia, attribute, light, level 4, type, spellcaster, attack, 1500 attack, very important to put the A, 1500 defense, very important to put the D. She always wants that D. Then Fleur, light, I think it's level 8, spellcaster, 2500 attack, and I think 2500 defense. And for example, we have here that Ecclesia and Fleur have 2 things in common, being that they're both spellcaster and light. So obviously you can't go between them, at least not directly through Small World. You need some card in between. And if I keep on putting cards, the thing will keep on filling out. Droll, this is a wind, level 1, spellcaster, 0 attack, 0 defense. And obviously Droll only matches up with Fleur and Ecclesia and being spellcaster, and if you keep on going, you can keep on filling this out. So yeah, that's basically how it works. One important thing that you gotta keep in mind is that question mark attack monsters, they don't count, or I should say that stat doesn't count for Small World. So if a monster has question mark attack or defense, you just can't count that stat. You can't count that stat as something that's equal to another question mark stat. So what you would do, and this is also an idea I got from the screenshot I saw on Facebook. For example, let's say I have here Grand Maju. What I saw them do is that you're going to put GM or whatever. The point is something to distinguish the fact that it belongs to Grand Maju, question mark and attack, and then GM, question mark, and then defense. That what you actually put here doesn't matter. What matters is that whatever you put in each of these doesn't match up with anything else that you're going to put later down the road. So, the easiest thing is just to put the initials of the monster, since obviously that's not going to repeat. Question mark, just so you remember it's question mark. And then you put attack just to differentiate this from this. And for example, if you had something else like Eater of Millions, then you would put, I don't know, EM, Eater of Millions, question mark, attack, Eater of Millions, question mark, defense. And that way, for example, right now, it's saying that Grand Maju and Eater of Millions have 0 things in common. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they have one thing in common. I think they're both fiends, but I haven't put that here yet. But it's not matching up their attacks or their defenses because, again, question mark stats aren't supposed to match up with Small World. That's at least the way it's ruled. So just make sure that whatever notation you use, you make sure it's different for every single question mark stat monster because they have to be different. Those can't ever match up. But yeah, that's pretty much it as to how to use this. I hope I explained it well. Yeah, that's about all I have to say. But I thought this was pretty cool, so I thought it was pretty cool to share it. And if anyone else benefits from it, then that's awesome. And if you don't benefit from it, then that's still awesome because I made this for myself and I don't give a fuck if nobody else uses it. But yeah, that is all I have to say. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care. Peace.